Kidnapping children is not what great nations do.
No.
We in America are misinformed. Reality shows have warped our idea of what a hero is.
Right.
Or what the truth is.
If you take people like Jay-Z and Pusha T, they made their living killing our people. So how the fuck they gonna stand up? You know what I'm saying? You think they would ever tell the truth? No, if they told the truth about anything, they go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So you have liars.
You know, if you look at an interview from me from 10 years ago, everybody says, I love that interview. People didn't love it back then, though, because I was speaking to the future. I'm 10 years ahead mentally, and I'm trapped in today's time. And every now and then I crack you a smile for 2013, but I'm cracking you a frown for 2023. And I'm focused on what it's going to be. Just mark my words. As I'm Kanye West, you've seen my execution.
There's no vindication for me because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Beyonce and Jay-Z are linked to Island. What?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up.
Kanye West just exposed Jay-Z for allegedly trying to flee the country. And the timing is suspicious as hell, because he tried running right after his name was dropped in the new 3 million Epstein FBI files. Now here's the crazy part. Kanye literally tried to warn us about this. He's been saying for years that Jay and Pusha were paying millions to bury secrets. But did anyone listen? Nope. We all thought he was just spiraling. Now, in case you're out of the loop on the recent developments in the Epstein case, the FBI finally released all the files after people literally pressured them to do so. And the names on the files are much worse than we thought. Even though Jeffrey was caught all the way back in 2006, people have not forgotten the things he has been accused of, and they've been demanding that everyone in those files be exposed. Investigations into Epstein actually started in March 2005 in Palm Beach, Florida, after the family of a girl reported that she was SA'd at his mansion. Multiple girls, many of them high school students, later came out to say the same thing, and that's when things really took off. Fast forward to July 2006. Epstein was arrested after a grand jury indicted him. And after years of back and forth, and even some allegations about Epstein receiving special treatment, he pleaded guilty. He was sentenced to 18 months in jail in June 2008.
If you've never seen the Epstein documentary on Netflix, go ahead and watch that. Also, with the Trump administration, Ghislaine Maxwell was actually moved to a lower security jail, and she was granted the ability to have a dog so she can have like a companion so she can be happy. This is all nasty work. Let's keep going. Hit that like button if you want kids to be safe. Let's keep going.
But by July 2009, he was already out again. You cannot make this up. But as you can already expect, his victims weren't letting up just yet. In fact, one of them later revealed in her lawsuit that when she was 17, Epstein and his girlfriend Ghislaine Maxwell set up encounters with royalty, politicians, businessmen, including Prince Andrew. Epstein was later rearrested again on July 9th, 2019, on federal charges after prosecutors in New York concluded they aren't bound by the terms of the earlier non-prosecution deal. And then on August 10th, 2019, guards found Epstein dead in his cell at a federal jail in New York City. Apparently, he took his own life. But remember what I said about people demanding his files to be released to the public? Well, that never stopped. And after years of the FBI trying everything they could to hide, it was finally released. And to absolutely no one's surprise, a bunch of celebrities were involved. But get this, there was a particular name that had everyone shocked, and that name was Jay-Z. So according to the details in the file, an anonymous victim said she was drugged and with Pusha T as a handler, and when she woke up, Jay-Z and Harvey were in the room. Now, she never said for sure if Jay-Z actually participated in the say, and baby, the moment this mess got on the internet, a lot of people started dragging the hell out of Jay-Z because he was the last person anyone was expecting. I mean, yes, people speculated that he was part of Diddy's entourage, but never in a million years did they think he was rolling in bed with Epstein too. And while we are on the topic of Diddy, this video resurfaced of Jay-Z looking nervous, and according to people online allegedly recording with his ring, a conversation he was having with Diddy during one of those Rock Nations they used to have every year till Diddy got arrested. Anyway, going back to the Epstein files, let's just assume that Jay didn't actually do anything to that girl. Why was he in the room with her in the first place? No matter how you try to flip it, it doesn't look good for him at all. And this just made people even more convinced that he is just as dirty as Diddy, Epstein, and Harvey Weinstein. These men don't allow anyone in their circle unless those people are down and okay with the things they do.
We seen Diddy go down, we seen R. Kelly. Why does Jay-Z keep slipping through the cracks? That's the guy I'm waiting for. You're sending everybody to jail but Jay-Z, the damn ringleader. The only people brave enough to call this guy out is 50 Cent and Nicki Minaj. Where you at, Charlemagne? Say something. Where you at, Shade Room? What, Shade Room they deleting posts now?
Crazy thing about Shade Room is they actually did react to it, but then deleted everything. I think Jay-Z gave him a phone call and told him to delete everything. That's why on this channel we keep it a being, we keep it G. Make sure I hit that like button, that hype button, that subscribe button. If you want kids left alone, this the channel, this your home. So hit that subscribe button. Let's keep going.
What are you afraid of? Who is this guy? Oh, that's right, he's a criminal. Didn't he stab his brother or something? And he's selling drugs, the kingpin. Self-admitted, by the way. That's why he's scared. So why does the NFL work with him? Why you got him doing the Super Bowl? Yeah, freaking Kendrick Lamar. Nobody knows Kendrick Lamar. You got this weirdo hopping up and down the stage, making all this noise. The music is trash. And now you got Bad Bunny. You're gonna have trans kissing boys on stage at the Super Bowl? I'm just waiting for Jay-Z's day, boy. Now he's popping up in the you-know-what files. Come on now. What more do you need? You saw the music he had Foxy Brown singing when she was 16 years old.
Tailor-made, the layup in the shade, reminiscing on how I sex the best. Especially when I'm sipping Baileys, don't give a damn.
I thought Foxy was like 16. That's all I'm saying.
It sounds like
all I'm saying is in this industry when we live in these glass houses.
It seems like you got a question for Jay.
This guy keeps slipping through the cracks.
That's crazy.
Just waiting for Jay Day.
And just when we thought things couldn't get any worse, people began pulling out receipts of some celebrities.
And that's crazy because Dame Dash didn't say it wasn't true. He just said it sounds like you got a question for Jay. People been in my comments saying like, why are you uploading this stuff about Jay? Look at all this evidence that people are saying that he's messed with underage girls. Even Dame Dash, who was there, said Foxy Brown was, Nick Cannon said, yo, when I met everybody, Foxy was 16 and she was dealing with Jay. You know the energy when you meet somebody. That's like one of them joints, like when you meet somebody, because I deal with that. Like call a spade a spade. I deal with people when they chick be they chick. And I be like, I play all the way to the back because I don't want to feel no type of way. But I can feel the energy. You ain't got to tell me that's your chick. I know who your chick is. So Nick Cannon said he met Jay and he met Foxy and was like, yo, I kind of felt, Foxy and Jay was dealing with each other. But Foxy was 16. Dame Dash, he exited out the conversation and was like, yo, that's a conversation for you and Jay. He ain't say, no, she wasn't 16. How come Dame ain't stop the conversation and say, no, she wasn't 16? No, she ain't deal with Jay-Z at 16. He just said, just talk with Jay-Z about that. It's kind of weird. Nobody does that to me or anybody I know. I got 100 people I know. Nobody's ever done that with me or nobody. Come on, man. It's getting weird, but let's keep going.
Seemingly exposing not just Jay-Z, but even Beyonce of being involved with Epstein. And of course, Kanye was right there on that list. This video resurfaced of him blatantly accusing Jay-Z and Pusha T of doing some alleged illegal things that could land them in jail if they were exposed. The fact that he even brought up Pusha, only for Pusha to be mentioned right along with Jay by the same victim, is very telling.
If you take people like Jay-Z and Pusha T,
oh God,
they made their living. Our people, so how the fuck they gonna stand up?
He said it right here.
You know what I'm saying? But we forget that because we love Jay-Z's music so much. We love Pusha's music so much, right? But you think they would ever, Beyonce had the best for somebody else? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You think they would ever tell the truth? No, if they told the truth, I ain't go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So you have liars. Man. Liars are now the face of our culture.
The comedian Corey Holcomb also made some wild.
I do get what Kanye was saying right there, because if you look at everything about, that situation, all they do is lie about everything. And, he did stand up and he was just saying his truth. So he can look at everybody else and say like, yo, they would never do that for somebody else because they never would and never have. So, yeah.
Allegations accusing Jay-Z and Beyonce of allegedly taking out people on the Epstein Islands for rituals.
I think it is highly offensive for people who are smart enough to really know what's happening. Look, y'all talk all that about R. Kelly. Beyonce was on that island where they was kids.
Damn!
Beyonce was on Pedo Island. Beyonce and the camel.
Yeah. They said she was in there like, uh-oh.
Right.
I hope I can go see her again.
She was singing and look. If you like it, put your mouth on it. This is what I'm saying. It's like you give her a pass. You give her a pass. She can have a concert and everything after she's a known participant on Pedo Island. It's like people want to dismiss it. That's why you can't tell me nothing about what the media say about nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the media is going to make a bad guy out of whoever they want to be the bad guy.
And while we are on the topic of alleged rituals being had, let's get into this video from 2024 of MIA claiming that Jay-Z and Beyonce pressured her to undergo plastic surgery and participate in satanic rituals that included drenching herself in red fluid, covering herself in black goo, and wearing devil horns.
I met Jay-Z and I signed to Rock Nation. The first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. I'm not insecure because I would have got plastic surgery. People make it, they all can turn around and thank Beyonce because that's it. And enough is enough. Can come in for everyone now. And even Adele, when she gets an award, she thanks Beyonce. Oh, I didn't want to drip myself in blood and cover myself and swim in goop, in black goop, and fucking like wear devil horns to fucking sell a record. Fuck that. Or
That's
be
crazy.
a witch. Or be that, all of that. Fuck all of them.
And to absolutely no one's surprise, 50 Cent also jumped in with his own allegations. He said he is even planning to do a massive documentary about Jay, just like the one he did with Diddy. And y'all already know that if 50 says he'll do something, he'll do it.
50 Cent has finally responded to Jay-Z and Pusha T being exposed in the Epstein Files. For those of you guys that don't know, last night it was publicly revealed to the entire world that Pusha T and Jay-Z were both revealed to be in the Epstein Files, with them being accused of doing very disturbing and nasty things. For Pusha T specifically, he was claimed in 2007 to have been with Harvey Weinstein, where he then ended up using a woman. And as for Jay-Z, his accusations are also very disturbing, with him being accused of doing something to a girl while she was sleeping. And with all of this coming out, 50 Cent couldn't waste the opportunity to go at his nemesis Jay-Z by basically blasting him and making fun of him all over social media. And this is specifically what he ended up posting to his Instagram page, which were just very weird AI photos of Jay-Z. And then 50 Cent also hinted that he is planning on doing a massive documentary with this entire situation and exposing Jay-Z, with the caption of this post saying, "Damn, they got Jay-Z on the Epstein list. I gotta do a doc on this." And 50 didn't stop there, because then he posted another photo of the headline of this entire situation breaking out, with him just pointing more jokes and fun at Jay-Z.
Now, while everyone was dragging Jay-Z, there were still some celebrities who were working overtime to defend. In fact, you'll not believe this, but just minutes after the Shade Room posted about Jay-Z being on the list, they took the post down with no follow-up post about it. Word on the street is they got a call from some powerful people to do it, and they obeyed without question.
You know what's really crazy is that the Shade Room just posted this and then immediately took it down. It's no longer on their page. I just screenshotted it because I was going through my stuff, and when I went to look at the comments, it was like unable to load. They took the post down.
Girl, even Lizzo and DJ Academics got themselves involved too, and they defended Jay-Z. People dragged Lizzo really badly because she was just accused of SA herself. So the fact that she thinks anyone wants to hear her opinion on SA, especially when she's defending the
I'll say this, DJ Academics definitely didn't defend Jay-Z. He was actually going at him. Let me vibe with y'all for a minute. It's your boy Jesky G. We back with another banger. Shout out Urban Noir. Make sure y'all go to subscribe over there. We about to get right into it. With this situation with Jay-Z, it's actually boiled over to the point where he actually has to respond about it. He actually has to release a statement saying what happened, because it's getting to the point where we don't know what's true and what's fake. And it's been too many allegations, from Aaliyah to Foxy Brown to Beyonce to Ramir's mother, where she was underage. Ramir, I think, is in his 20s. And if his mother had at the time had him, she would have been, I think, 13, I think I read. So with these Epstein files being released, Jay-Z has to make a statement. It's just too much going on. All right, so y'all drop it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about Jay-Z being in the Epstein files, being in the Epstein case overall. A lot of people said anybody in the Epstein files, including Charlemagne the God, they need to get up out of here. But now Jay-Z's in it, and everybody doesn't know how to think. Jay-Z is not guilty. He is innocent until proven guilty, but this is ugly as far as the public opinion. It's your boy Jesky G. Make sure I drop a like, a hype, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Y'all know I'm in the comments, and we can go back and forth about this to let me know, you know, how y'all feeling and how I kind of see it. I like to kind of be neutral, but we also stand up for the kids first and foremost. All right, so I'm gonna drop another video right here. Click this video right here. It's actually more Jay-Z, Epstein situations, Donald Trump, all this Epstein news that's popping out. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Out, y'all. This is crazy, yo. This is insane.